So today I'm making a video on just how to kind of give people a heads up of what you can buy. I know a lot of the times when you are asked to do a low iodine diet before the treatment for radiation therapy, uh, they usually do advise for us to go to places like Whole Foods because things are easier to read and easier to see if it's something that we can eat. Now, because the time of me actually starting my low iodine diet came really quickly, and I actually didn't realize it. I didn't have time to go to Whole Foods because the closest one to me is kind of far. So I did go across the street for I live across the street from a Target, and I did do a lot of label reading. Now, I just wanted to give you, I know a lot of people do things differently and a lot of people do say different things, but I'm just giving an opinion from what is helping me and what tastes good. Like I said, I probably will end up going to Whole Foods for better things because some things Target did not carry. So I did want to recommend applesauce. This applesauce is from Sam's Club, I believe. It came in a packet of two. This is actually really, really good. And right away I saw, that it doesn't have any sodium. So that was easy to pick and really good stuff. Also from Sam's Club. This is something that I usually regularly buy. The brand, their Sam's Club brand olive oil. That one as well doesn't have any sodium. So we can use that. I also just ended up looking at this one and also no sodium. Now, this diet is not a no sodium diet, but because I don't, it was last minute and I don't want to try to figure out if this if the salt in it has iodine or not. I'm avoiding it. There's probably salt in other things that I'm eating as well, but I know at least the salt that is being put in there is non it doesn't contain any iodine in it. So these I did purchase at Target, and I was looking at that it doesn't have any sodium in it. They can be pretty pricey, but it's a big bag. The rolled oats, and I believe those were about let me see. These are the bobs. So these were about $4, $3.99. I do know that other places carry the smaller bags, which are cheaper if you're, just wanting to buy it for that amount of time that you will be doing your diet. As far as the orange juice, I know somebody had told me that Minute Maid makes a no sodium orange juice. Most of the other orange juice brands do have sodium in it, but this is the first time I see this one at Target, and it tastes really good. They have two different kinds: the pulp free and the one with the I think the pulp free and one with the pulp. They both do not have any sodium in it. The other brands do have sodium in it, so this is a really good brand. I guess it's their store brand, the Target brand. And it's a really good orange juice. Doesn't taste bad at all. I also I wanted to pick up carrots, but I noticed that all their packaged or carrots contain some sort of sodium in it, which, usually I'm used to buying the regular carrots that haven't been washed or packaged. I think it's the process that causes them to have sodium in it. So I wouldn't recommend buying the prepackaged carrots from the store unless it just states that it doesn't have any sodium in it. I did pick these up because it was the second best thing to carrots, I guess, that they had, and these don't contain any sodium. Right there. I also picked up some blueberries so I can have with my rolled oats. I did start thinking, I can't just eat, fruit and vegetables all day. So I figured, as a seasoning, or if I wanted to eat a salad, I can use limes, I can use lemons, avocado on bread would be good. I did look at jams. The Smucker's doesn't contain any sodium, which is good. And they seem to have different flavors in these little small bottle containers. So that's good in case you don't want to get something that's really big. This brand of jam is actually really good. They also have a couple of different flavors. Also purchased at Target. And it does not contain any sodium as well. So this is good. I was reading all of the, it might contain more sugar than anything, but at least it doesn't contain any salts. As far as pastas, this brand of the pastas actually does not contain any sodium, so they have plenty of different ones. That is also purchased at Target. Their Target brand pastas don't contain any sodium as well, and they have plenty of different ones as well that you can choose from. The hardest part for me during this whole time was, I was reading labels. I'm not used to reading labels. I didn't even realize I wanted to get mandarins, and I ended up getting oranges. This brand I had never seen. It's called Kern River. Also purchased at Target. I tried reading labels on it. It really doesn't say much, so I'm assuming that it's a pretty clean product. I did read a label on tangerines, which surprised me. Some of them were treated. I'm assuming for I don't know, their processing treatment, or maybe for as far as like insects, to try to prevent insects from coming in, or they were treated with the wax and the salt. So I was really surprised to even know that now. I didn't know that at all. So for me, tangerines were out of the question. I couldn't get that. So I went ahead and I got the oranges. Cereals. A lot of the cereals do contain sodium. So we don't know if it has iodine in it. So I went ahead and I actually took advice from somebody that has gone through this process, who had told me that mini shredded wheats was one cereal that did not contain sodium. A lot of people don't like it, but I did see these alternatives. They actually have flavored mini wheats, which also don't contain sodium. So they're not, I mean, they are dry, but they're not that bad. They had in this kind of the mini wheats, they had blueberry and the strawberry. These are actually really good. I tried their Harvest Delights, which also does not contain any sodium, but I do feel that it's a little drier. This is supposed to have some vanilla drizzle and blueberry. I just feel that this type of the mini wheats is really dry compared to this one. Another thing that I did look into was I was really surprised about mushrooms. I love mushrooms, and I said, okay, well, it's a vegetable. I can go ahead and get that. But when I started reading the carton on the mushrooms, it actually contains sodium, which made me really, really, second guess that if I should be having it. I ended up leaving them, but I did get some frozen corn, which I can eat with, a little bit of lemon and pepper if I wanted to for flavoring. Pepper is on a list of some of the, some of the things that we can eat. A lot of the things that I did, or list that I kind of came up with, were from the Thyroid Cancer Association website. I'll go ahead and list that link on this video, on the description of the video. It can be overwhelming just looking at how many cookbooks there is for all this. But again, I have broken it down kind of like, okay, like don't let it all overwhelm you. Break it down and see what you kind of already eat. And see if that's something that you can use and, incorporate into your daily meals. And then from there, once you have the time to actually read through the whole thing, start looking at recipes that you can make from the same listings of it. As far as bread, that was a hard one for me. I spent most of the time looking at breads. And then I ended up purchasing this bread, which was the lowest in sodium. It's 105. But now I'm second guessing myself, and I don't think I want to try the bread. because it says it contains sea salt. Sea salt is a product that we are told to avoid during this time. So I'm thinking, because I don't have the time to bake, or I'm just not a baker, that I'm gonna go ahead and actually go to my local bakery. I have a Mexican bakery. I see them put out loaves all the time, and maybe see if I can make a request for a small loaf of a whole wheat without any salt, or um, you know, salt without iodine in it. Other than that, I'm just sharing what um, products that are closer to me. We all have, major chain supermarkets near us that are like Target or Walmart, or any, Ralph's, Albertsons, that we can pick up these products from there if we don't have a Whole Foods or a Trader Joe's that is near us. I know most of those other stores I have to make a trip to get to. But like I said, Sam's Club, Walmart, Ralph's, Albertsons, Stater Brothers all have these, more common items. I hope that this helped at least a little. And I'll continue to post on anything as I go through this whole journey.